exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to the Chicago Cougars relocation franchise here on Madden 22. Now, we got to get some things discussed before we jump into this game against the Baltimore Ravens here. If you guys saw the last episode, I wish you didn't, but it was a journey. It was a roller coaster of emotions, and we ended up losing that game to the now 4-win Indianapolis Colts, which almost guarantees that we will not win the division, especially since the Jaguars won their game that same week. So they are now 12-3. We're 9-6. It's basically done that we are going to win the division. And it was already a very, very low chance that we were going to win the division anyway. We had to rely on the Jaguars to lose every single game the rest of the way, and we had to win every single game the rest of the way. Well, that's not going to happen. So the best that we can finish is 11-6. And the worst that the Jags can finish is 12-5. And the Jags, I'm pretty sure, swept us or we split. I think we might have split this year. I can't remember. It's been a while. So they might have swept us. I don't know. So the Jaguars are going to win the division. I think it's already guaranteed that they have. I think they clinched it already. And now, being 9-6, we are very, very, very close to not being in the playoffs in general. Like, we might not even get the 7 seed. So we got to play hard. We got to play better. And we got to try and win this game against the Ravens, and especially against the Titans, because if the Titans win this week, that makes them 9-7. If we lose to the Ravens, that makes us 9-7. So that game against the Titans will be massive if we lose this game. I don't think we will. I think we have a better team than the Ravens, although I thought we had a better team than the Colts, and it just, nothing went my way in that one. But that happens sometimes. Sometimes in Madden, you get games where just nothing goes your way, everything is against you, and then some games you have everything go with you. Everything goes for you. So it's just, it's hard to judge which game you're going to get, but that's the crazy part about playing Madden. So without further ado, let's do the weekly strategy against the Baltimore Ravens. If you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription as well. Join the Juice Club. It only costs your eternal soul. It is free other than that, except for your eternal soul. And by the way, I've been trying to put out a lot of Chicago Cougars content because you guys seem to overwhelmingly enjoy the Cougars videos more than anything else on the channel. So despite my suffering playing this series, and not necessarily the series because I'm having fun playing the series, but playing this game in general, despite me suffering through this game, you guys are enjoying the series, so I'm happy about that. But Mitchell Trubisky is their quarterback. The Baltimore Ravens have Mitch Trubisky as their quarterback. They have Josh Rosen as a backup. They still have J.K. Dobbins as the running back. I think we're going to try and contain J.K. because I don't think that Mitchell Trubisky is going to be a problem. But then again, he probably will. Why is Justin Tucker the blitz counter guy? That doesn't make much sense. But whatever. I mean, we'll go for it, I guess. We're going to keep with the throw it short stuff because that seems to work, I guess. And maybe we'll get a upgrade for somebody in this weekly training. It looks like nobody's really that close. Zaire Reed's kind of close, depending on how much he gets for this training session. He might get an upgrade. But if he doesn't in this one, he'll probably get one next week in the season finale. I can't believe that we're already here. I mean, we're one game away from the season finale of season number 3 of the series. Season number 2 of being the Chicago Cougars, because obviously all of season number 1 was simulated in that first episode. So This is season number 3 of the franchise, but it's season number 2 of being the Cougars in Chicago. I hope we play the Bears next week. I want to have a battle of Chicago, but we don't get scheduled the Chicago Bears. This is what the playoff picture is looking like. If the playoffs started today, we would be the 7th seed playing the Jags, and that game would not go very well. It'd be a one and done situation because the Jags, for some reason, have been amazing. Let's quickly take a look at what the Ravens have besides the couple guys we saw in the weekly strategy stuff. Also, I want to play the Diablos. They moved from the Chargers last season or a couple seasons ago. I can't remember how long it's been, and we haven't got to play them yet. So they have Trubisky and Rosen we saw as their 2 quarterbacks. J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards are their 2 running backs. Marquise Brown, Sammy Watkins, Rashad Bateman are the wide receivers. Mark Andrews still there at tight end. Ronnie Stanley, left tackle. Ben Powers, Ted Karras, Kevin Zeitler, and Juwan James. Not a very good offensive line. The left tackle is really good. Other than that, not really that good. L.J. Collier, Taco Charlton, and Devon Gachot are the, or Godshaw, however you want to pronounce his name, are the defensive line. Julian Okwara, Patrick Queen, and Zach Cunningham are the linebackers, and Patrick Queen has not developed. 24 overall, 24 years old, 81 overall. He has not developed. Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters are the 2 corners. Logan Ryan and Chuck Clark are the safeties. Justin Tucker and Sam Cook are the punter and kicker. So this team is a lot similar to how they have been in the past. They haven't changed very much, but they're not very good. Their offensive line's not great. Their defensive line's certainly not great. I think we can pretty handily win this game if Trey Lance actually plays like he is capable of playing. We all know his inconsistencies and my hatred for Trey Lance at some points. He's got fast break and quick draw. Are these the ones that we want him to have? Do we want him to have a faster thrower animation under pressure, or do we want him to have something different? Maybe like a roaming deadeye. I feel like that could be a little bit better. And for fast break, passers with this ability immediately respond to user input on design quarterback run plays. I feel like that's gonna be good for... Yeah, let's keep fast break and roaming deadeye for Trey Lance. Obviously, we are still trying to work on getting Trey Lance to Superstar X Factor. Ooh, Tajay's got... Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought he had something else for an overall. Why doesn't he have this one? He should have grab and go because he's playing up to an 85, but he's technically an 83. So he should have this one unlocked at 80 overall, but I guess not. Should we give him mid and elite? Receivers with this ability catch more consistently while catching passes 10 to 20 yards from the line of scrimmage inside the numbers, or should we give him something different? I feel like we should give him like matchup nightmare or something. Receivers with this ability make sharper cuts and frequently win contested catches when covered by linebackers. He's usually not covered by linebackers and linemen though. So maybe we should give him, let's give him Route Apprentice as his first one so that we can audible him around and hot route him around. What does Jamar Chase have? Jamar Chase has outside apprentice. I don't hate that. Let's see. Should we give him evasive maybe? No. Let's just keep him with outside apprentice. We'll see what happens with that. Obviously, Terry's got his up. What about Mekhi Becton? Does he need to have anything? He's got nasty streak and puller elite. I feel like we should give him secure protector. No, let's give him edge protector. And then we'll give him ability to reduce pass rusher's chance of using a quick block shed move. Let's give him puller elite and edge protector so that we can run on that left side better. And then go to defense. We've got Chase Young. What does Chase Young have? I don't think I've ever changed his superstar abilities. He's got speedster and no outsides. Maybe that's why he's not winning, because he doesn't have edge threat. Defenders with this ability will ignore 1 bar of blocker resistance when attempting speed rushes. Let's give him strip specialist and edge threat. You guys can let me know if you want to. You think I should change any of this stuff. I'm just doing this because this is what I feel like would be best for the situation that we're in. He's got no outsiders and he doesn't have another one yet. So maybe we should give him secure tackler. Or maybe no outsiders is pretty good. Yeah, let's keep him with no outsiders for right now. Trent Favors and Patrick Surtain have their abilities already. Okay, so with all that figured out, I think it's time to play the Baltimore Ravens. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get into this game. And hopefully, I mean, we have the better team. Hopefully, it shows on the field.
It's week 17 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Ravens, next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chicago Cougars football is underway here in Baltimore, M&T Bank Stadium. We are on the road, I think for the final time this year, because I think we have Titans at home next week. I'm not 100% sure, I can't remember. But here he is, Trey Lance. Don't look at those interception numbers because I had 5 last week in the game against the Colts. 5 interceptions, no touchdowns in that game. That can never happen again, and it shouldn't have happened in that game. We fight through it. We see if we can play better in this one. I hope so. For my own sanity, I hope we can play a little bit better. I don't know what happened in that game. We just had an off night, I guess. Just a bad game. Trey Lance did not play like the quarterback that we traded a first-round pick for. That is for sure. And we have to still try and get him a superstar X-Factor ability. I mean, he's got to have one. We can't have a quarterback that just has superstar. That's not what we want. We're not going to win a championship. We're not going to be a dynasty with a quarterback with just superstar. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is that really even my fault? Is that my fault? I guess it is. What was I supposed to do there? They brought pressure off the edge and didn't get blocked by anybody. So I was already scrambling behind when I noticed them. And then I had to throw it. And I just chose Zach Ertz because he was in the middle of the field. So the ball was already going to be weak and underthrown. And then it just gets easily picked off. So, I mean, is that my fault? Like, oh, come on. I should have been able to hit stick him. He did not start sliding until I was already hit sticking him. Well, this game's going to go just about how I thought it was going to go, basically. That is exactly how I thought we'd start this game, and I can't sack Trubisky because I'm the worst user tackler that's ever played this game. I don't know why this game sucks so much, but it does. That's going to be a quick throw. No way he catches that. Logan Wilson was on him the moment he brought that in. That is that's a hard thing to catch. I don't know how he held on.
4 catches, 60 yards.
Bring him down. Thank you. Is there a holding call? I hope so. Better not be on us. All right, but now do we accept the holding call? Yeah, we got to push him back to the 14. Although that might be better for them because that opens up a little bit more of the field for them to use different plays. Although, how did Trent Favors not bring him down? Somebody tell me, please. I would like to know. We should be able to easily control the offensive line. I mean, we have the much better pass rushers against their poor defensive line. Thank you, Trent Favors. Against their poor offensive line, I should say. Thank you, Trent Favors. That's why we drafted you. That is exactly why we drafted you, for those kind of situations. 3rd and goal. That holding call really hurts them here. Chase Young. That's going to be Jeff Sewell. Good job, Jeff. I don't care you didn't pick it off. I just care that you didn't let them score a touchdown there. And we hold them to a field goal attempt. Josh Rosen is holding that ball, and it's going to be up and good. Justin Tucker's not going to miss those. Those are chip shots. So after the stupid interception, which is the 28th on the season for Trey Lance, he's one away from being even between 28 interceptions and 29 touchdowns. But we hold him to a field goal. Our defense is really good. It plays really good when it wants to, basically. At some games, it's like I have the worst defense in the league, and other games, it's like, oh, wow, this is one of the best defenses I've ever seen. It's just a matter of when they're going to play like it. We need to just run the football. We can't trust Trey Lance to be accurate, and we can't trust Trey Lance to not throw interceptions, so we just need to run the ball every single play until we win this game or lose this game. That's the goal. And Raheem Mostert seems like he's up for the challenge. Raheem Mostert might be just up for the challenge. He's had a really good season. In a season that has been up and down in terms of, are we good? Are we bad? Nobody knows. We do know that Raheem Mostert is very good. I don't know why he's playing so well. Look at these kind of, like, the offensive line just opens the hole for him so much. It's so crazy how much space he has on every single run. Look at that. What kind of running back gets that big of a hole on every time they get the ball? It's crazy. 2nd down and inches. We got Juan Jordan in the background, or in the backfield, not in the background. And he gets his first carry in a while. He hasn't been playing because we had Damien Harris as his replacement for a little bit. Not replacement, but as the guy who took over the backup spot. Another big run for him. 2nd down and 7. Are they starting to commit a little bit more to the run? Are they starting to figure it out? It looks like it. They still can't stop Raheem Mostert. He's got the elusiveness, and Raheem Mostert's going to score a touchdown. Jones is going to go down with an injury for the Ravens, but Raheem Mostert, man, he is electric. And we score, put that extra point through, and it's 7-3 with 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Maybe we'll just do that the entire time. We'll just run the football the entire way, and it'll work for us because it worked there, so why wouldn't it work every single time out? That's going to be a big hit by Logan Wilson. I don't know how he held on to that football. With 6 seconds left, let's see what our defense can do here. We held him to just a field goal attempt when we were put on the back foot already by that interception. So big hit on JK. He's going to hold on to the football. We need that ball to come out. We need to have something go our way, get the momentum completely on our side, and then we can just control the game from there. Because now that we have the lead, if we can get a stop, we can just control the game and run the football. And obviously we've proven that we can score running the football on this defense. So that's going to be a quick throw to Mark Andrews. Big hit. That ball is out. We got the luck that we needed. That ball is out. And it's Cougars football. Let's go. Who caused it? Who popped it out? Justin Reed? Justin Reed punches that football out. I don't know who picked it up. I couldn't really see with the play art in the way. Let's go back to the replay and see what just happened. So I was just asking for a fumble that we needed. We needed that ball out. Justin Reed says, I got you, coach, and I'll punch that football out. Who picks it up? Is it Kalen Cousins that picks it up? Who is this? Number 15. It's Jeff Sewell who comes away with it. I don't know how he comes away with it. It looks like Marcus May probably should have had it. But somehow it falls into Sewell's hands, and he's got it, and we got the football. Let's go, baby. Exactly what we needed. Now let's run this ball and do exactly what we did on that last drive. Cut back inside, Raheem Mostert. Keep fighting for some extra yardage, and he's got 8 rushes for 93 yards. This could be a record-setting day for Raheem Mostert. And I wouldn't be surprised if they start committing a lot to the run game, which in tow could open up some stuff for the passing game. That's how football works. Okay, so they figured out that I was going to run that one. They figured out I was going to run there. Look at this. I'm going to commit to the run here because they're going to commit to the run. And Raheem Mostert's got the outside. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 2. He is dominating today. This is his game. He said, I'm taking over. You didn't use me very much against the Colts. I'm taking over. Raheem Mostert. He's got just enough. He's got the perfect amount of speed where he can accelerate through the holes and get away from the defenders in the second level. Raheem Mostert is electric. And that is a mixed extra point because I suck at this game so much. Why do I suck at the extra points so much? I really need a focus kicker. I really, really do need a focus kicker. It's only a 10-point game now because I missed the extra point. Let's see what we can do. We caused a fumble. We got the momentum on our side. Although our momentum boost is just the ice kicker thing, which I feel like does not affect the CPU at all. So take that for what it is. We need to get that second one. I don't know. Oh, Mark Andrews is injured on the play. And the Jags lost to the Saints. So if we didn't lose that game against the Colts, we would be in such a better situation. But even now, the Jags could still lose all their games and we wouldn't have a chance at it. There's just not enough games left in the schedule. But I can't believe the Jags choked that. I mean, they're choking away the 1 seed. They had it for such a long part of the season because they were undefeated. But they've lost, I think they've lost 4 of their last 5 games. There we go. Good job, Kalen Cousins. Kalen Cousins with the wrap-up. It's 3rd and 6. They have no Mark Andrews out there. He's still hurt. If we can get some pressure on him. Get outside. Get outside. Don't let him run. That's out of bounds. Thank God, because it turned me into Patrick Surtain for some stupid reason instead of Jeff Sewell. And when I was trying to tackle Mitch Trubisky, and it pulled me away from the run. So I'm so glad that he threw that inaccurate. And we hold him to a 3-and-out. Big time plays. The momentum is on our side, boys. The momentum is on our side. We're not letting Trey Lance throw this football. He has not proven to me in the last month that he can throw this football. So we are just going to continue to do it. Home team loses some receiver icons. I don't think those matter to the CPU. Raheem Mostert with a big-time run. Taco Charlton injured now on the play. 2nd down and 6. Ravens starting to get hit by the injury bug here in this game. Maybe we can take advantage of it. 131 total rushing yards, or total yards, not total rushing yards. Let's cut this to the outside, and okay, they're starting to get it. They're starting to get it. It's 3rd and 5. I think we are going to have to throw this ball. We are going to have to throw with Trey Lance, as much as I hate it. See if we can get that to Tajay. Dropped it. Tajay Chamberlain drops that football. You can't drop that, man. You cannot drop that. Because now that puts me in a situation where I may give the momentum straight back to the Ravens. Set your feet. Fire it to Jamar Chase. Get the first down. That's a first down. You better give me that. Thank you. I was so worried they weren't going to count that. We get a fresh set of downs. Now we can go back to our game plan, which is just run the ball down their throat with Raheem Mostert. He's not even like the biggest running back. Like he's a small guy. He's a quick, elusive guy. But we just get that power run game going with the offensive line. We've got the offensive line to run the football. We just got to use it more. I'm going to throw this one. They're starting to figure out the run game a little bit. So we got to mix in a couple passes here and there. Get that to Damien Harris. Out of the backfield. Big time play. I can't believe Damien Harris has been such a good asset for us in the few games he's played. You remember that first time he ever touched the ball, he scored a touchdown for us. So he's been very consistent in the time that he's played. He hasn't played a whole lot. Can I snap this before the 2-minute warning? I can. What am I going to snap it for? I'm going to snap it for an interception. Really? It's a joke at this point, isn't it? It's just a joke. Why is that so bad of a throw? I didn't even get an animation with Tasha Chamberlain, by the way. It's just a joke. I cannot believe it. I don't know if I don't use Trey Lance the right way, or what is it? Because I certainly want to use Trey Lance the right way. I may have to trade Trey Lance at the end of the season for a different quarterback. I just can't use him. I can't have a quarterback that throws almost 30 interceptions in a season. This isn't Jameis Winston. Get to him. Knock that out. Come on. You got to knock that out. What are we doing here? How do you not knock this out? How do we not get pressure on Trubisky for one? But I mean, Pat Surtain, you are the best corner I have. How do you not play this ball incomplete? Why'd you go for the interception? Just knock the ball out. Somehow it's a 40-yard gain, and the Ravens are in the red zone. Get pressure on Trubisky. He's not that good. That was the problem we had last week. We couldn't get pressure on the Colts quarterback, whoever it is. I forget who it is. It's not anybody good. Russ Telfair, thank you for wrapping up. Mark Andrews still not in the game. Oh, he is. Okay. He's back. I was going to say, Mark Andrews still not back in the game, but he is back. I see him right there. Pull off your block. Shaq Lawson. Good. No, I didn't. Okay, thank God. It kind of magnetized me to him. I couldn't stop him. Thank God it didn't call me for a late hit. Here's the ice the kicker thing, but I just don't. It doesn't matter. They always put it. It doesn't matter how far it is. They always put it up because I don't think it matters for CPU kickers. The ice the kicker stuff. It's 13-6. I'm so happy our defense has played as good as they have because our offense has been awful through the air. Absolutely horrendous through the air. 50 seconds left. The Ravens get the ball to start the half, so I do remember that. So we have got to... We've got to throw it. I don't want to. Let's just throw it to the running backs because that seems to work. We'll call a timeout here. I just don't feel... I've lost all confidence throwing the ball with Trey Lance. And that's not what you want to have when you're throwing the ball with a quarterback. You don't want to lose all confidence with him. I just don't feel confident I can make any throw because he's just so inaccurate with his ball. We're going to have to run and do a quick play here. I'm testing it. Terry McLaurin! My God! You are the greatest. I thought I overthrew that. That's why I wasn't talking. I was scared. I was scared that Trey overthrew that ball. I mean, Trey's got the ability. He's got the raw talent. He's got the arm talent. He's just so inaccurate. I thought I overthrew that ball. That's why I was kind of hesitant to talk because I was worried that it was just going to be overthrown and not matter. But Terry McLaurin was able to run underneath that ball, and with 17 seconds left, we do the unthinkable and score before the half. Look at this. Terry just splits the safety and the linebacker, and he just goes down the field. And this is, at the point right here, is when I thought I overthrew it, because this is when I turn into him. And then I turn into him, and I hit catch and run, and it falls, luckily, right into his hands as he was able to catch that over the shoulder and catch it on the run. That is... Man, I was so worried, man. I was just so worried that ball was going to just fall incomplete, and we were going to miss our opportunity there. Let's see if I can make this extra point. I can. 20-6. At some point, we'll go for 2 to get this back to a normal score. 17 seconds left to go in the half. They get the ball to start the half. It would be awesome if we would have got the ball to start the half, but we have to stop them here. They're going to kneel this one down. They're going to have 17 seconds. It depends on, since they're down 20-6 and not a whole lot of time left, they may just kneel this and call it a half. No, they will play. You never know what the CPU is going to do at the end of a half. So they will call this. It's going to be a QB handoff, but he's going to keep it. There's going to be some option plays. I don't know why they chose that. And that's going to be the end of the half. That was a weird choice to end the half, but whatever. They're going to get the ball, so let's just keep running the ball. Keep running the ball inside. I'm happy with how it's been working, so we'll see if they adjust to it. They started to play a little bit more of the run in the second quarter, so we'll see what they do at the start of the third quarter. They'll kneel this one down again. And it's a 20-6 game to start the second half. I'm feeling good. It's Skyline time. We have 227 total yards, 134 rushing yards. Get this to, good job, Russ Telfer with a nice tackle there on J.K. Dobbins. We haven't let J.K. beat us early in this game, which is good. We've let Trubisky beat us with that 40-yard Sammy Watkins throw. I don't know how it got completed. That's going to be a wide receiver handoff, and he's brought down by Oh, that's not Cam Curl. That's Matt Judon. They're wearing the long sleeves, and I thought it was Cam Curl for a second. Curl's right there. 3rd down and 9. Can we get a 3-and-out? That's going to be Pat Surtain interception. He undercut it. Let's go. That's why you're the best corner in the game right there. 6th interception on the season for Pat Surtain. He undercut the route, and it's Cougar ball. Big time play. Great awareness. Great sideline awareness to be able to keep your feet in bound. A little bit of toe drag swag. And that is a pick for the Cougars. Look at that. Look how he catches up. Now, if this was an interception for the Ravens, I would be so heated because this should never be a thing. But Pat Surtain, it works out in my favor, so I'm happy. Pat Surtain with a little bit of toe drag swag. He gets that ball down, and that's the interception. And now we get back to our game plan, which is run this football down the throat of the Baltimore Ravens. We're in their house. We have a big lead, and we're going to keep it. Raheem Mostert with a nice run. 128 yards on 15 carries. He is going ham. Absolute honey-baked ham on this game. Cut back inside. Make a man miss. He couldn't make a man miss. It's going to be 3rd down. I'm going to continue to run this ball. It's 3rd and 1. Our offense line has not shown to me that they can't open a hole, and Raheem Mostert's got the acceleration. A 3rd touchdown for the running back out of Purdue. Raheem Mostert might set some Chicago Cougars records. He is dominating. He had the acceleration to get to the outside. I didn't want to dive because I wasn't sure what would happen. But Raheem Mostert, man, he has been dominant in this game. This has certainly been his game to win. This is his showing out party right here. Give me a little bit of... Oh, I can't get a little bit of the Superman celebration because the game's stupid and won't let me do it. Good job, Mostert, man. Good job. Can I kind of get a little... Whatever. Why can't I go to this sideline? I should be able to go wherever I want. Look at that. I wanted to dive right there. I really did. But I was like, maybe I can just outrun him. And then he got close and he tackled me a little bit late. But, I mean, Raheem Mostert, man, has absolutely utter domination in this game. I haven't seen a running back with such domination. 27-6. This is how the Colts game should have gone. This is how the Colts game should have gone. I passed too much. See, like, I have a running back and an offensive line that is so good, it's crazy. And I don't use it. I pass the ball too much with Trey Lance because I have so many good receivers that I feel like I have to pass the ball with Trey Lance. Trent Favors, nice stop. We just need to have... I need to have a more consistent and balanced offense. I feel like I lean too much towards the passing game. So we just need to calm down and just have a balanced attack. And the Titans lost their game against the Browns. So that's good for us because it looks like we're going to win this game. which puts us at 10 wins, and the Titans still have 8 wins. So no matter what happens, we can lose that game to the Titans. We will still finish in second place in the division. So that's good. That game doesn't mean as much now. It doesn't put as much pressure on us. And that's going to be Trubisky. Let me hit him. Jeez, I hate that quarterbacks slide like that. Let me hit him. It won't let me do it. And I want to. He's not faster than Chase Young. I don't know how he got past him. Is he going to run again? No, he's going to throw it. I don't know why he threw it, but it worked, I guess. James, is that Jesse? Oh, no, that's Jawan James. I thought it might have been Jesse James. That's not good. Their starting right tackle, who's already not that good, is injured, and now a worse backup is in the game. Trent Favors should be eating. And he would have if I would have been able to hit that user tackle. Luckily, Judon was there to stop him. It's 3rd down and 1, and we're bringing the pressure. We are bringing the pressure. I'm going to eat off this right side with Trent Favors. I need a stop. It's going to be Trubisky, and I messed it up. Big hit. I can't believe I screwed it up. I did not think he was going to keep. That was ballsy. I'll give the Ravens credit on that one. They kept it with Trubisky. I did not see that coming. And Favors going to share a sack with Chase Young. He ran into the arms of Chase Young, and Favors jumps on his back. Oh, they're going to give that to Chase? That's a half a sack. I hope they give that a half a sack, because that was certainly a shared effort. Favors was there. It's 3rd and 12. Jawan James still not back in this game. Can the defense do it again for a 3rd time? Hold them to a field goal attempt. I feel like at this point they would just go for it. It's gonna be a Jeff Sewell interception in the end zone. He has really been coming to his own lately this past month or so. Oh, look at that. Jeff Sewell with the celebration, baby. Trubisky tried a floater. He tried to fade it to the back of the end zone. Jeff Sewell said, not today. That's what happens when you have a 6'5" or 6'4", whatever he is, corner. He can go up there and high point the football. And now Raheem Mostert gets to eat some more. He's got 169 yards. I'm trying to set records here with Raheem. I'm not sure what the Texans' record is for rushing yards in a game. I'm trying to break it. I know I'm setting a Cougars record here. I've certainly not run for this many yards with a player in this series. You guys can let me know if I have or not. I can't remember if I have last season or earlier this season, but I don't think so. Raheem Mostert going to get 20 carries, 176 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's got an opportunity to get 4 touchdowns. Maybe we can put Raheem Mostert in the record books for rushing touchdowns in a game. Look at that. He overcommit to one side, and it's 189 yards on the ground for Mostert. That lane was open. Cut back inside. Oh, I slowed down when I tried to cut back inside. There was a hole there. There certainly was a hole there. These are the kind of games that I'm happy with. I'm happy playing the Madden when it's going like this, 27-6. We're easily running the football on this Ravens team. 194 yards. I'm just going to keep pounding this football. You can't stop me. You can't stop me when I'm trying to pound this football. Especially when I got Mekhi Becton out there who didn't make a block this time. Luckily, Mostert's got enough speed to get around the edge. And that's 211 yards for Mostert. He is going crazy. He is setting records. Now he's got to get a breather. So Damien Harris will come into the game, relieve him for a play or two. And the offensive line don't block for Damien Harris like they do for Mostert. It's crazy. Oh, we're gonna pound. I'm gonna pound him. I'm taking him to Pound Town, and I'm not letting up until this game is over. Look at that, Raheem the Dream right here. That's the new nickname, Raheem the Dream. Let's give him a zone run. 3rd and 1. We have full momentum. Everything's on our side, and Raheem Mostert just powers through. 221 yards rushing for Mostert. I don't know what the Cougars' record is, but it's about to be shattered by Mostert here. Let's do a little bit of flip, see if they can keep up with it. Okay, they're starting to slow me down here as we get closer to the end zone. Now we got to throw this ball. Or I may just run with Trey Lance if I have the opportunity to. Let's just get it with Trey. Run, get the ball, get the first down with Trey. Good job. I could have thrown that. I had some guys open. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't risk anything, especially when we have such a good thing going here with the run game. There's Mostert again. Another little carry. He's just inching his way up. Inching his way up to the end zone. I need better blocking on that one, boys. I need a little bit better blocking on that one. Other than that, you guys are doing pretty good. I don't have an opportunity to get a first down, so I'm going to fire this into Jamar Chase. It's a touchdown, and the Cougars have iced this game. We have iced this game. 33-6. I probably could go for the 2-point conversion here, but it doesn't matter. At this point, we don't need to. 34-6 is fine. And this is how it should have went. This is how it should have went. We should have dominated the Colts, and yet I realized I still had an opportunity to tie that game and take it to overtime, and I completely sold at the red zone when I threw that pick. But we don't talk about that. That's a huge hit from Logan Wilson there. I don't know how he kept the ball there, but he did. 34-6, we're going to cruise to a victory here in Baltimore, and we're going to get our 10th win on the season. Hopefully this game maybe clinches us at least a wild card spot. That's going to be Shaq Lawson's sack. He has played really well the past couple of weeks. I think that's 2 sacks in the past 2 weeks. Maybe 3 weeks. I can't remember, but he has been really good. They still don't have Jawan James in the game. They still have that backup right tackle. Kyle Fuller with the tackle there. Good job. It's 3rd and 10. They got those yards back. But the 2-minute warning has come and gone. See, we have the ability that the home team loses receiver icons before the snap, but I don't know if they even see receiver icons in the CPU for the CPU. Pat Surtain, I turn into it wouldn't let me turn into Pat Surtain. I don't know if I waited too long or what, but I kept pressing circle to turn into him. Nothing happened. So it just did whatever it wanted. That let me turn in. That's what I wanted to do the first time. A second interception for Pat Surtain. Jeez. I wanted to do that the first throw that he did to him. But I must have waited too late, and it didn't let me turn into him. Luckily, he threw a similar play, and I was able to intercept that one. I would have been heated if it would have been two receptions for whoever that is out there. It might be Sammy Watkins out there. 230 yards from Mostert on the ground today. He has been unbelievable. Absolutely setting records is Raheem Mostert. Definitely Cougars records. I don't know about individual. I don't know where this puts him in the annals of history in terms of NFL rushing days. This will certainly put him somewhere. A huge gain, a huge hole. Raheem Mostert, 269 after that one. What are they doing? How can you let Mostert get such a big hole there? That one helped out a whole lot. Give this to Damien Harris, and now Damien Harris is getting into the party there with a big-time run. It looks like Mostert needs to have another breather after that big one, so we'll keep giving it to Damien. We'll let him run. This is going to be the last play of the game anyway, so it doesn't matter. Give us the good blocking. Let Damien Harris pound through. There we go. We got some hard runners on this team. And that's going to end the game. We win 34-6 in dominating fashion with Raheem Mostert. We are certainly going to have to see where that puts us in the record books. 34-6. Big time plays. Big time plays. Let's check the stats. That makes me happy. Trey Lance, I only threw the ball 10 times, and 2 of those were interceptions. 104 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Raheem Mostert, 33 carries, 269 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He destroyed it. And Damien Harris, 4 carries, 21 yards, too. He absolutely dominated. It's crazy how good he played. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 13 yards, and touchdown. Terry McLaurin had the big-time bomb at the end of the half. Russ Telfair had 5 tackles. We sacked. They did get, okay, I was going to say, they had to have given him a half a sack there. Trev Favors had 1.5. Shaq Lawson had 1, and Chase had the other half. Pat Surtain, 2 interceptions in the day, and Sewell had 1 as well. Our defense played amazing in this game. And we get back in the win column with a dominating victory by Raheem Mostert. Favors gets an upgrade point, and I think we're going to give him speed rusher upgrade just so that he can be balanced between power rush and speed rush. And Trey Lance also gets an upgrade point here. Can I give him accuracy? Can I just give him accuracy? Let's do field general just to bump up all the accuracies. Awareness, throw accuracy. Okay, we're getting the accuracies up. He needs to, I really wish he was X Factor, but we got to wait a little bit on that one. And we'll advance the week. The Titans lost, they're 8-8. We're 10-6. The Jags lost, they're 12-4. Yeah, 12-4. So just think if we would have won that game against the Colts, we'd be 11-5 right now. And we'd be praying that the Jags would lose their game they're playing this week, because that could give us the division. We're still a 7 seed, still playing the Jags. We still have a playoff spot. Do we clinch a playoff spot with that win? We got to check. We got to check and see if we clinch a playoff spot. We have not. Okay. We are the next team, in theory, to clinch a playoff spot. The Broncos have, the Jags have, and the Chiefs have. Nobody's clinched the 1 seed yet, because there's still a possibility that the Chiefs could get the 1 seed if the Broncos and the Jaguars both lose. But we have not clinched a playoff spot yet. It's close. We gotta win. It's win or not be in the playoffs, I would guess. And we're playing the Titans. We are better than the Titans. If you guys remember last time against the Titans, we had that infamous overtime game against the Titans where we won. We came back and won. I don't know. I still am shocked at how we won that game, but that was a crazy one. Hopefully this one's a little less crazy. Let's check before we end this video. Let's check the stats, the records, and see where that puts Raheem Mostert. Rushing yards. Raheem Mostert is now, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's now 7th all time in rushing yards in a single game with 269 against the Ravens. So he's in the history books. Rushing touchdowns, he had 3. He's on here in real life as the 49ers. He had 3 in that game. He didn't have enough. So he's in there. Raheem Mostert is in the record books. Trey Lance, 31 touchdowns, 29 interceptions. That's just disgusting to look at. 1,000 yards, over 1,000 yards for Raheem Mostert. That's good to see. We need to get somebody else over 1,000 yards receiving. It looks like it's got to be Chase, but he's gonna have to have a huge day, and I don't trust Trey Lance to throw that many times. Trent Favors leads the sacks with 10. Pat Surtain, I was gonna say he should be leading with interceptions. He's got 7. All right. Is there anybody that's winning awards? Joe Burrow is probably gonna win MVP. Urban Meyer's got Coach of the Year. That's pretty funny. So let's check awards. We have nobody so far. Kalen Cousins is 2nd in Defensive Rookie of the Year, and Jeff Sewell's down in 6th. No quarterback, no running back, even though Raheem Mostert should be higher than 9th or whatever it was, 8th. Terry McLaurin's got best receiver so far. And Pat Surtain's got best DB so far, but that's it. So we have a possibility of winning 2 awards at the end of the season, which is cool. Doesn't really matter too much, but... Ooh, Dante Hightower's going to the Steelers? That's gross. But in the next episode, we will finish out the regular season with a game against the Tennessee Titans, and it is a must-win game because we have not clinched a playoff spot yet. So if we lose this game, we might not be in the playoffs. We have to beat the Titans. We have to have a good game, It is a must watch. It's a can't miss. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. It was much more fun to record than the last game. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Smash that like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.